Yes, this is all about, obviously, there's the union fight, but what's really interesting is this could be such a big backlash against Jeff Bezos himself, because he's the one who was being very aggressive, particularly with these Twitter feeds, saying that the company needed to be more aggressive. But I also think that, it's such an issue because the union, I mean, the workers are really looking for better working conditions. And the fact that Amazon would get out there and actually put the focus and make these sort of snarky Twitter feeds about, people don't pee in bottles, which obviously was incorrect, has been a real issue for them, because it seems like they're being very dismissive of worker concerns, whereas, if the issue were racism, if it were sexism, they would have some sensitivity. They would say, "Oh, we're looking at this issue." They wouldn't be dismissive. It really makes them look hard-hearted.
Emily, the stock has not moved on this. It's not moved down on this. You'd think that if the snark was going to create more regulations and downward pressure, or even upward pressure on wages and the like, that the shareholders would speak. Why not?
Well, I agree with Joanne in the fact that this is actually a battle more about the union than the shareholders. And so we're all waiting to find out what the vote will be, whether or not this union can be formed in Bessemer, which will have a domino effect, not just for Amazon, but for other industries as well. So I think we're in a wait and see moment. What this could impact is what workers are feeling, and that will impact the union vote. So I think it's a little too early to see it in the market right now.
Okay, Emily, weigh in on this one. Waymo CEO John Krafcik stepping down, this after 5 years. That got announced on Good Friday. What do you make of it? And what does it say about autonomous vehicles and just the expectation of when we're going to see them? Of course, Elon Musk, that's a huge selling point of the Tesla. He charges $10,000 extra right now to get a computer on board that's supposed to give you, in the future, autonomous driving.
In general, a company announcement on a holiday or leading up to a holiday weekend is usually not a good sign. However, I will say the Waymo CEO has done a lot of good in his several years there, made some key partnerships with other auto companies, but we're seeing so much competition in this space right now. And you're getting more from Volkswagen, more from Ford and other companies right now. And so there's a fierce competition. They did name 2 co-CEOs. So it's interesting that they decided to go with 2 people, but they did have an announcement and not an interim person right away. So it raises eyebrows. And like you said, this is an industry under a lot of pressure. And while Waymo does have some vehicle driving in Phoenix, it's got some challenges in other markets.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.